What's going on, everybody? Y'all know who it is. It's your boy, the Dry Nude here, and today I wanted to give my critical review of the Call of Duty Vanguard beta, and it's gonna be interesting. So strap in and let's get started. So first off, I want to say that I thoroughly enjoyed the beta. Besides the aim assist and all that crap, the beta, hands down, I think was really fun and enjoyable for me. And I actually changed my mindset when I was playing it, and I actually started to go for more like flick clips, and I started to enjoy the game and appreciate the game a lot more than just trying to go for gameplays or something crazy like that, just showing off my aim, flicking onto multiple people. Segue into the time to kill being so fast. And before I get any further, I just want to say the gameplay in the background is when the open beta went to open, and it was like my first game on, and the skill-based matchmaking just was in my favor, and I had a blast. But then again, I was destroying noobs and people that just got the game, so it wasn't even that enjoyable. So skill-based matchmaking definitely needs to be tweaked, and something definitely needs to be done. But besides that, I overall think the beta was actually pretty fun if you take out the aim assist and the other strong things in this game. And talking about the headshot multiplier, I think the game has a good time to kill. It's just that the headshot multiplier is really high. And before anybody says, well, yeah, you should be rewarded for getting headshots, I agree. But the thing is, they added flinch back into the game, and it makes gunfights super inconsistent, because when you're fighting somebody and they're flinching, they flinch up and they get a headshot on you. Even if you get the first bullet, you will still die because they got a flinch headshot on you, and it will feel like you are just getting destroyed in really inconsistent gunfights. But in actuality, it's not that. It's just that stupid mechanic that they added back into the game. And if Sledgehammer, if you're listening, I think that flinch headshots should just not be a thing. I think that should go away. Shouldn't be a thing. Another mechanic that I did not like is they added suppression back into the game, and I don't think suppression should be a thing. I know everybody that played Battlefield 3, 4, suppression was a huge thing, and they actually took it out, and it just caused for more inconsistency when it comes to gunfights. Suppression definitely should not be a thing, and it should be taken out. It's something that shouldn't be in the game, and it then again just adds more randomness and not consistency in gunfights. That just needs to go away. It's just so annoying to start shooting at somebody and they shoot and they're missing bullets and you're suppressed and you can't hit anything because you're suppressed. And like I said, it just adds for more inconsistency in gunfights. I think the maps, they were good. I think they were fun. I think that there's a lot of angles, but once you start playing the maps more, it's not like Modern Warfare to where it just rewards camping. This game actually rewards moving around, and I think I like that a lot. You just really can't camp in a corner. You just got to move around, and yeah, you might get shot in the back due to bad spawns, but then again, it is a beta, and usually spawns are pretty bad when it comes to a Call of Duty beta, so I'm not too worried about that. I think they'll get that ironed out and fixed, and I think it will be a good year for Call of Duty. Besides the fact of, like I said, strong aim assist, it's just controller assist a superior input, and you have to deal with that. If you want to play on mouse and keyboard, you can. Just know that you are at the lesser input, and that's just how the dice rolls. I mean, some games, if you play on mouse and keyboard, you are dominating, and if other games you play on mouse and keyboard, you are losing. And I think that this game, it will appeal to a lot of people if they put input-based matchmaking more than anything and prioritize that, and I think that will help out a lot. I also think that if they were to get rid of the headshot multiplier, if they're going to keep flinching, I think that would add to even more consistency and help out the game even more. So I think that overall, the game this year, the Call of Duty, feels more complete than Black Ops Cold War has felt, and I think that it's going to help out and be better at launch. But again, like I said, this is a beta, and I think it'll be a lot better than, like I said, Cold War was at launch. The mouse input and everything felt smooth. It's on the Modern Warfare engine. They just need to iron out a couple of things, and once they do that, it'll be like nothing happened. So I think that this game is going to be a good game overall. It's just going to be like your basic Call of Duty, and nothing really is going to change when it comes to that. But then again, if they add like Ground War or something, that is mostly what I will be playing, because 6v6 is pretty boring in my opinion. Like, there's no reason to be playing 6v6. The new blitz and everything, combat pacing is fun, but then again, I couldn't really enjoy it because the spawns were really bad, and getting shot in the back is sets for a bunch of inconsistency. Another thing I want to talk about is the attachments. The attachments are pretty cool. There's just a lot of fluff in the attachments. There's not really a meaningful change. You're only going to have a certain gun setups, and you might not even run all attachments on your class setup because there's too many negatives. And I think that something that needs to be done is the pull-up time, or the sprint to fire time, is going to need to be changed to make it a little bit faster, so that when you add these attachments, it goes back to, you know, like you never added them. So I think that that needs to be something that needs to be happening and changing. I think that there is also going to need to be something done with the frangible rounds. Those were super strong, and I think this overall balance, the game needs more balance, and if they can get the game balanced before launch, it will help out the game so much. And I think that it will make the game a lot more playable, a lot more fun, and a lot more enjoyable. So I think this year we're going to be in a good year for Call of Duty. If you go into the game knowing that it's not made for mouse and keyboard input, if you want to try hard and sweat, plug in the controller. I will say this, and it will feel a lot better. But then again, if you're stubborn like me playing on mouse and keyboard, you can go for flicks and all that good stuff. Just don't expect to get super high crazy gameplays unless you reverse boost, of course, which I don't want to do. I don't want to reverse boost. I want to play the game like everybody else is playing it and get legit gameplays and all that. So those are overall thoughts and critical analysis of the beta. I think the frames were good. I think the graphics were good. The sun, I think, needs to be fixed, and it's going to be fixed. I'm not even going to get into the footsteps or the audio because they already said that that's going to be changed when the game launches. So they already addressed that issue, and those are all like the major things that I think that needs to change for the game to be a good game. And I'm not even going to touch on the skill-based matchmaking because that's just a staple in Call of Duty right now, and nothing you could do can change that. So those are my overall thoughts on the beta. Movement, they need to tighten up the movement just a little bit, and we're going to have a good game this year. I think I'm going to enjoy it a lot more, going into it with a different mindset, and I hope you guys do the same. It'll make the game a lot more tolerable for you. So always remember to stay blessed, stay humble, everyone. It's your boy, the Dryer Newt, and I will catch you in another video. Peace.